what I'm gonna be using on my eyes today is gonna be a secret. So I can't tell you, but we wanna test it out. So I thought we'd test it out. So just don't be upset that I can't tell you what it is. I'll eventually be able to tell you what it is, but for right now, we just have to use it and look at it. Before we get started, I thought we could do my under eye prep. I actually had a couple requests for my under eye prep. Elemis, look at this. This is newer from them. It's not brand new, but it's one of their newer products. This is their Pro Collagen. It's from their Pro Collagen line, but it's the Vitality Eye Cream. And if you're just tuning in and I sound strange, I've had allergies last week. I am about 98% better, but I just sound like a goblin. So I'm just going to apply this like we normally would. So this is my eye cream that I've been using, as you can see. And I love it. So eye cream first. Now we're gonna let that sink in. I'm kind of just seeing how dry it is. I'm gonna give that about 3 minutes. Okay, so next I would do my oil. I have had this, I don't know how long. A little bit goes a long way. Still have a little bit of a cough. Please excuse me. But I feel so much better. It's been great just sitting here and playing in my makeup. Got my drop. And then I put it here. Definitely over here on these fine lines. Don't be aggressive with your face. I'm just out of control. Be gentle. It's one of the reasons I like to use the brushes. They're just so gentle on my face. And then if you have any dry patches, I have some around my nose because you get the picture. But that's a good explanation. That's one of the reasons I use these skincare brushes. Also because my nails are so long and I will stab myself. So I just really like them for the detail work. You have lighter pressure. You just always want to be really gentle around the eye area or really anywhere on the face. Then I use this to kind of seal all that in because this is a very, I'm doing this. It's a very different texture. It's definitely think of it as a topper, as a primer, kind of to just seal everything in and make sure that your under eyes stay hydrated. So this would go on top. See how little we're using? I'm trying to get it to focus. Focus. It's betraying me, but you can see. So we'll just put some there. See that texture? It's a really different texture, but it feels so nice underneath the eyes. And then we'll just lock all that in. I don't know what this is doing to me. Oh no, there it went. It went in. That was my fault. Okay, one thing that we don't do here is we don't cause hype. But that being said, I just tried this out. This is a color correcting primer from L'Oreal. We know it's affordable. It's the green one, which cancels red. I have it on this side, and I don't have it on this side. Now, I would say that I also have it on my chest. I would say that makeup obviously needs to go on top because it could just be a little green. I wouldn't wear it alone, but it has niacinamide in it, and it feels amazing. And if you have a lot of redness, I think this would be fantastic. I like this. Hey, I'm going to give you a little tip. I don't really have redness here, so I shouldn't have put the primer here. I was just filming and showing it very quickly, and I even mentioned it in the video. But even though this is a primer and we could wear it all over our face, unless you have redness all over your face, which some people do, and you know what, you're still beautiful. But if you want to use this and you don't have redness, say I wouldn't put it here because I don't have redness here. So just focus this in the area. So I would have really focused it from here to there to there. Maybe I did a little bit on my earlobe too. You can definitely tell. But yeah, love. 10 out of 10. Oh, I guess I should do the other side. I got too excited for it. So we'll just do a little bit. And I just use my hand there, but I want to try it with the brush. I feel like I'm going to like it better with the brush. I like it better with the brush. Should have used the brush, but I got too excited. I like this stuff. And the niacinamide, we know how much I love niacinamide with makeup. And it has 4%. Okay, now on to the secret stuff. I'm not even gonna tell y'all what it is. I'm just grabbing something and putting it on my eye. We're using a C31. And let's put some under here too. We even it out. It's pigmented. We like that. Also, y'all know to trust the process. And I'm applying more than what I normally would because we're testing stuff out. Now I'm going to grab a darker shade. Again, I'm so sorry we're having to be secretive, but we need some secrets to get to some other places. I will say that these are creams I'm using right now. Everything that I've put on so far is a cream. And I guess we're using it as an eyeshadow base. I can tell you all that. Are we having fun? Don't be mad at me. Oh, that's fun. I have something else I'm so excited to show y'all. Eventually. Okay. Now I'm going to take some yellow, transition, and then we're going to switch to a different formula. Now we're going to switch to a powder formula of something. Start to set all that because that was a cream. I can at least say that. That's pretty. So blended. Yay. Where's Sheila? There she is. Now we're going to set the lid using the side of my brush to really push it into the base. Oh, that's pretty. Let's put this on the highest point of the brow bone, the pink. Ooh, we're onto something here. What you're seeing me do there is I've got some little wrinklies, and I'm kind of pulling the skin ever so lightly and just pushing it in there. I'm not tugging. I'm not going to pull with this hand. I'm just using the brush to kind of move that skin lightly and then tap in there. Let's grab our Stila liner and we're going to do peach on top of our brown because we're having fun. Yeah. Stila liner duo and brown. Let me double check because sometimes, okay, yeah, dark brown. And then I'll actually use the other end to fill it in. It's a lot quicker. Now I've got some sparkly stuff. Let's do like a floating lantern situation. Ooh, that's pretty. It's almost glossy without being glossy. I will say my peach disappeared. That was my fault. I was just having fun though. The peach here, the liner. It's a wonderful liner. It's just the pink is too similar. That's fun. Do this side. Mama. So let's pop on our lash. These are from Lily Lashes, and this is their new, of course, they're faux, but they're the brown blended. So there's a little bit of brown in here. They're really pretty. These are little floofers, but they're really pretty. So I'm gonna do my KVD foundation today. That match looks nice. Woo! I actually have to say this is without. I'm telling you that green stuff is really, really nice. Before I tell y'all to wear it alone, let me go look at it in all different kinds of lighting. Oh, I forgot to get my other lash. It's ran away. It ran away. Goodbye, lash. You were a good lash. So I'm finally trying this. I think I tried it one time. It didn't do anything bad, but it also wasn't like magical makeup mystical land. So let's try it today. And then we're gonna mix something in to it. Let's work this in. And then I have that underneath as the corrector. That's what you saw me doing earlier. Because this concealer would be a little too light on me, but that corrector underneath is gonna help balance. And the reason it doesn't matter as much about corrector here for me, now it might matter for some people have darkness around their mouth. I don't. And also another reason it's not gonna matter as much because these parts, do you see how there's not a shadow here? There's not a shadow here down the center. There's not a shadow here. There's not a shadow here, here, or here because that all sticks out. This goes in, okay? So that would have more of a shadow. So if we have that risk of having a shadow on the face, that's where we want it to correct. I will say that the concealers are really nice and thin, and I really like that about it. I need to film that video for y'all. Some of my favorite thin and pigmented concealers, and also how to find them. Also, if you've ever wondered why we didn't do a bigger concealer brush, it's because I want to get in these areas. They're so important to brighten. And then what I'll do is I blend that concealer, okay? This is where it really needs a tiny brush. We absolutely need a tiny brush through here, through the fine lines and through these smaller areas on the face. And then what I do is I go back in with my foundation brush anyways, and then I blend the edges. I don't go here and I don't go under here, but what I do is I blend around and smooth it out. I just feel like that technique is so much better than a brush that's kind of in between these. So we want the small, and then we eventually get to the large anyways to smooth it out. That's why. Now let's do some pink. That pinky stuff we had. Let's put that there, a little blushy transition. Yes. I love makeup. This is a secret, or I would tell y'all. So we're gonna work this in. Again, we just want things focused. So that's why we do the smaller brush. This will be a good representation, a good visual. Okay, see what I just did? That smoothed. But now, let's hop back over to our C42 and smooth that out. That is pretty. Ooh. All right, I'm just a pretty little liar today because everything is a big secret. Even the powder's a secret. I'm sorry, y'all. But I need to try these things, and I have to try them. This is the best time to try them. And I just would rather sit with y'all and try them. All right, let's get some bronzer going. Now I'm adding the powder version of that pink on top. That's pretty. And then I put the powder version of this kind of orangey shade. That's underneath my lash line. And I'm just grabbing this on a puff. Excuse me. Mob Beauty M36 bronzer. And our C40. Ooh, that's a pretty transition. That pink into that bronzer. That's really pretty. So we're gonna mix some more of these Beauty Creations lipsticks. This is Strings Attached. And then I wanna add a little bit of the one I wore yesterday because I love that color. I'm gonna add it to the outer part. And then we'll grab a lip liner. Me and this Mario lip liner, the shade Smoky Pink, We've Fallen in Love. And that name just describes it perfectly. I will say it's a little cooler. And then I'm gonna grab it. I'm still gonna do a little bit more lip liner, but I wanna show you that I just grab a C30. Make sure we pinch it, no product. And just kind of clean up a little. Pinch. Precise is an understatement with this one. Okay, thanks for putting up with this. I know it's frustrating, but it needs to be done. In fact, I do have some feedback. I need to write that down. I love y'all so much. I'm actually posting something wild tonight. Pretty crazy. Can't believe I got to do it. I'm really excited. In fact, I'm gonna set a reminder. Tap here so you don't miss it. It's kind of cool. All right, I love y'all so much. I have some more stuff that I want to film today, so I'm gonna go wash this off and continue filming. I love how this matches the lid. I wanna redo it again because I have some more ideas. I love it. Okay, but more importantly, I love you, and I will see you in the comments tonight.